Gather around, tough guys. I've assembled a large collection of tough guys. And also Jake. We're gonna be testing something today. I wanna see how it affects an actual fight, an actual physical altercation. I'm gonna be having these guys go one-on-one. I'm gonna go with each one of them. Anyone who's willing to do it, you don't have to do this. But what I have brought today, I have brought What did you tell me yesterday? You said it right out there in front of the thing. You said, I've always wanted to know.
I was thinking more of getting shot with it.
That's way worse.
Yeah, that's worse.
Hey, you scared? You scared?
Do you have a cartridge? Could you shoot him with it?
Do I have cartridges? Everyone knows what a taser does. You go, pop, they go. We know that it works if you expose someone to the cartridges. That's why it makes sense for police, because they have other options. You know, if they miss or if that fails or if that's not the right thing, they have other tools and they have a duty to try to apprehend that person. If we're making the case that this is for self-defense for regular people, which is the TASER Pulse, that's kind of what it's designed for. Just non-law enforcement, just for you to carry around as self-defense. When I'm just left with the drive stun, which is what that's called, I want to test the drive stun capabilities to actually help me in a fight with someone who's bigger, someone who's stronger, and someone who's better at grappling. So basically anybody.
I got this out.
Is anybody willing to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, Nate will do it. I'll try it.
I'm trying to think, because I feel like the problem is...
I feel like you have a new YouTube channel that you want people to go subscribe to.
No, yeah. Well, I'm thinking like...
If you scared, say you scared.
I'm scared. I don't want to.
So that intimidation, that's a real thing. This thing starts barking, and that's going to cause somebody to maybe slow their roll a little bit.
See, I feel like this will work really well because none of us are determined to hurt Mike.
You bring up a good point, like you always do. Motivation is an issue. So these guys aren't like super motivated, right? So
no. If he's got that, I'm not shooting in. I'm trying to throw overhands over the top.
So I've got $1,000, right?
I'm in.
And I got
I feel better about this.
I've got $100, right?
Okay.
For each guy that like strips the taser from me or totally subdues me or whatever.
Can I join this then?
Yeah, bring it on, right? Right? And we'll go.
You'll probably start growing.
That's fine. You gotta go for it.
Now this video is sponsored by TASER. They provided the tasers. They got something else too. I got another taser-based weapon that is actually, it's too dangerous to use in this exercise. I'll show that in a second.
What?
You can punch me. You can put MMA, if you want to punch me, you can put MMA gloves on.
Okay.
If he's on top of me with both his hands around my neck and ignoring this, he's beating me.
Then we don't need
if he pins my wrists together and throws 10 unanswered strikes to my head, he's beating me. You know, if he strangles me or taps me out or whatever, he's beating me, right? So you kind of have some discretion. I have deployed my taser and it has proven ineffective, or I've decided that the prongs are not the right thing, right? So we need a minute on the clock.
I'm ready to look at y'all. 3, 2, 1, go. That's fucked up. Edge of the mat. 30 seconds. Oh shit. Send it. Drop kick over. Until he does that. Yeah. It's gonna be like this. Alright.
Damn. You got me in the thumb once. It didn't hurt?
No, it hurt.
It's just nerve-wracking. I couldn't get in.
Actually would do nothing if I hit you in the helmet with it.
Yeah. Right.
You know, but this, you know, coming at your face, under stress,
It's just scary.
a bunch of dudes watching, clock, money,
Yeah.
that all sort of simulates.
Oh, wait, I forgot about the money.
Go.
Look at the plan. Oh shit!
Ooh. 30 seconds.
We're reinventing rapier and cape fighting in the modern age. Oh, now you lost it.
Time.
That's hard.
Yeah.
It's really difficult.
Each guy is starting thinking, okay, I just got to go for it. Everybody starts thinking that. Just go
And
for
then they
it.
just can't do it.
I think I'm going to have a hard time with Cliff because Cliff is a talented grappler.
Yeah.
He is intimately familiar with my grappling. He also knows some of my weapon retention techniques, but I have some new ones that I've not shown him. Also, he's kind of like real dry, and like electricity doesn't work on him well.
Really?
Like we've stun gunned him before, and he's like this.
I want to see that on like his MMA stats, resistant to electricity.
Resistant to electricity.
Go. Go. It's the Mac.
He might keep all his money today.
30 seconds.
See, no one is willing to walk through the stun gun.
Count that one. 15. Time.
He took a real honest shot up against the wall over there, and then like heard the click and is. Tyler's kind of a wild card. I've never grappled with Tyler. I don't even know Tyler's last name.
Go.
Get him in the body.
There you go. Oh.
You got a pencil.
There you go.
Oh. Uh-oh.
20.
Oh, it's
Time.
This is all anyone's worried about. So you're putting two hands there. I'm putting two hands there. I'm not getting punched or tickled or whatever else you want to do.
Yeah.
Right? Now, this gets rough. That's why I went to this sort of retention thing. That makes it super hard to take away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And now I have to,
it
like,
towards my
really
core.
hyper-
And that's all you're worried about.
Yeah.
Right? Tyler took my back as a jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Oh, okay.
I even tried to I tried to do the proper escape, but he knows it.
Yeah.
So his training was working for him.
Yeah.
So if we extrapolate against an untrained energy, if I can buy a minute versus Tyler, who we're friends, and he just watched 3 or 4 people do it,
Right.
and it takes him a minute to get his hand on the thing.
Yeah.
That's without me punching and kicking him as hard as he can. Also without him punching and kicking me as hard as he can.
Sure.
So comment below the issues that you're seeing with the test. I realize they exist. There's no way to, you know, make this 100% real.
Sure.
3, 2, go.
Oh, the kick to the head. Disarm. Ten, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That was really rough. He decided to just eat it, which is not totally far-fetched if you had a crazy person. But
If I was on drugs.
the second shot, you had me dead to rights. When I stuck this in your ribs, he didn't totally give up, but it gave me enough room
Did
to
it?
sprawl. Yeah.
I felt like the
I
problem-
heard you go,
Yeah, that one hurt.
and
I still feel it.
he reached in once and had to pull his hand back out. You know? And that's a talented grappler who's just watched a bunch of people do it.
Yeah.
You know? Make sure you go subscribe to Jake's channel. It's called Armchair Violence.
I just earned those subscriptions.
Yes, he did. Good job, man. Good job.
I got like a cramp in my back. I don't even know where that came from.
Well, probably from all the electricity coursing through your body.
Yeah.
So this will be my absolute hardest challenge. Nate's bigger than me, stronger than me, talented wrestler, familiar with all my grappling techniques, and he attended the Craig Douglas stuff that I've been to with me. We practice it regularly. So this is probably where I lose. All right, but I'd say that's a pretty good run.
Oh, where'd you go?
All around the mulberry bush. Down the day. $30.
There's the chops if you can. And time.
The weapon retention technique that I was using was a modification of this one, which I use for a pistol.
Yeah, right.
Which lets me actually use my elbows as the guard, which a high elbow guard is already part of my
Sure.
delivery system.
Yeah.
You can't do that with this because then you're shocking your own hand, which I did a lot.
Yeah.
Right? So I've had to modify it to this, which is not as sure a grip,
Yeah.
right? But it still leaves me, if this was a haymaker, right? I still have the elbow,
Yeah.
right? And if it's over here, if it's a left hook, I still have a guard here without having to change this much, and I can pull this into my core. If he grabs me, if I fight him out here with it,
Yeah.
I'm losing. But if I keep this in tight here, I can
Yeah.
turn my body to put it on him.
I thought, like in my head,
Yeah.
I was like, oh god.
Yeah. But that's the TASER Pulse used in the context of civilian self-defense minus the cartridge. Obviously, if we put the cartridge on it, you can definitely see that looks like this. If you want to see that whole video where we did full exposures to it, I'll link that in the cards up there. Make sure you click the link down below if you want to get your own TASER Pulse. Look at this. This was actually too dangerous for us to use. Not because it does anything different.
That's like my skills.
Yeah. Look at this. Look, Noah's like, I want to see. Look at this thing right here.
Is that a flashlight?
Yes, which we have used these before. You remember we had these, Cliff?
That's insane.
Yeah, come feel this one though. Come up here. It's like a lightsaber. Doesn't that one feel way better? That is a heavy metal thing. You flick the switch on here, it's armed, we've got a flashlight, all right, and then a,
Oh yeah.
right?
That sounds mean.
That's loud. Yeah.
Big difference.
But the other ones, we've messed with these before, they're all cheap little plastic things. That thing is hard metal. I could not hit you guys with that. Actually hitting you, like when I jabbed you in the chest with the pulse,
Yeah.
it hurts.
Yeah.
Wait till you feel that thing. That will put holes in you. But if you just need to walk the dog, walking the dog type stuff, and you need a flashlight anyway to see his little poop or whatever, and now you also have the added benefit of that, that's a pretty serious piece of hardware.
Yeah, bro.
And it's better built. This thing is also, you can click the link down below to check this out. This thing is the best one of these ever. All the ones I've had before were cheap junk. This thing,
Stronger than the other ones.
like I'm talking about like how it's built, man.
What
Can I
about as
feel
far
it?
as like, you know, getting tased with it? Like how?
I don't know. Tell me the difference here. You ready?
Yeah.
That's definitely stronger.
Nah, dog. I'm good.
Show the culture.
I can't smell it.
Ooh.
I think when it's flush, it like
It seizes up more than hurts. So let's do a diagonal.
diagonal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's worse.